How does it, YouTube? I wanted to start a channel for reviewing floss because I'm an avid flosser, and anything I can do for the general public to make us more aware of our dental hygiene and everything, I would like to do that. So my goal is to just provide information that's valuable to people who do not know and they're seeking for a floss. You might be at the grocery store, the supermarket, saying to yourself, man, I got these Fruit Loops stuck in my teeth and I just need a floss right now. What's a good floss? I'm here. So I want to get into some categories. I'm gonna give it 4 categories. 1 being strength. Is it fishing line or business time? I mean, what are we talking? Is this thing gonna snap on you, or we going to town? Are we rocking the teeth? You know what I'm talking about. I mean, you just want to be effortlessly going in there. And to be honest, I don't want my floss breaking each time I have a little fight. It can't be, if there's resistance, if that puppy's breaking, I mean, you're going through a whole pack. It's worthless. So how strong is it? 2, design. How does it look in the mouth? Not even gonna say pause, because I'll live on that. So does it look good? Color, shape, form. How does it look? Because if you're gonna be rocking a floss like me, you want it to look kind of fly. Functionability. Is it in there like swimwear? I mean, we're just trying to get in and out. That's the whole point of floss. You want good teeth. And overall, are we flossing or tossing? I mean, we're trying to have a good floss at the end of the day that we can rely on. You want to have your go-to just like I do. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. So for my first video, I wanted to start the channel with my go-to, my personal favorites. So introducing Gum Comfort Slide. I'm gonna call them purples. These are my purples. These have been very reliable and durable in my experiences. Let's take a look at this, huh? So pretty straightforward, right? Purple. Now, if you notice, it's got a thicker band, but that thing is thin as all get out when you look at it straight on. But it's a pretty thick string. When you see that, it's probably a little bit stronger than the rest of them. So I'm gonna just be straight up on design. This puppy getting a 6.9. This ain't much. This is only because it's purple, it gets a little bonus points. It's got good contrast in the mouth, and that's really about it. Strength. I had Chipotle on purpose just to have some food in my teeth left over. This is like light work. I mean, we're just running down the road at this point. It's very strong. Again, I know this floss well, so I'm accustomed to it, and I can say that this ain't no fishing line that's gonna snap on you. This is business time. I will say there are moments when I get to this back tooth right here that it can break. It can break depending what I ate. Usually an Oreo, that's a tough one. I was saying Oreo can definitely, it just kind of shoves it back deeper in my gums, which is probably not good at all. And it can break on me. But I would say for the most part, every tooth is good. Functionability. I say it is in there like swimwear. So I typically, I can talk with the flossing. Now, I might get a lisp. That's on me. So sometimes I'll do the little, you see the little switcheroo. So now it's kind of more, this is me chilling, this is me talking. So I can get the functionability to talk to you without the lisp. And if I want to have a lisp, I'm going to have a lisp. That's me having the lisp because I don't care. If I'm talking to you with a lisp, it means I don't care about our conversation, straight up. So until you see me do that, we're talking business and on the fly. How you doing? Middle tooth. Left tooth. Right tooth. Look, anyway, the point being, I do that a lot all day. So I can be working. I'm flossing at the same time, is what I'm saying. I don't need to use my hands to floss, and that is what I'm looking for in a floss. I want this to do the work without me really having to do anything. And that's why I enjoy this floss so much. So I'd say it is very functional. Now, I will say, on the one downside, I can have floss in my mouth for quite some time, sometimes over 30 minutes. Over extended periods of time, I do be biting on these, right? Something to bite on. The plastic will wear. Now, this is probably like every floss, but the plastic does wear, and you tend to get these little bits and pieces of the plastic. And now, I would call them microplastics, but they're not even micro, right? They're pieces of plastic. So you don't want to swallow that. You want to be cautious when you're chewing on this if you do chew on your floss like me. And just be mindful of that. If it's been in your mouth for over about 30 minutes, come on now, just be mindful. You don't want to be swallowing plastic at the end of the day, because we all know how that goes. And if you don't know about plastics being in your body, that's another video for another time. I'm gonna give the strength a 9 out of 10, okay? Design, I'm gonna give this a 6.9 out of 10. It's lacking, right? Functionability, 9.5 out of 10. Very strong, solid suit. So overall, I'm gonna give it a 9.71 out of 10. Just a very good, reliable, good choice if you're gonna go with the floss. I chose this as my first video on purpose because these puppies really do me right. And if you're looking for a good floss on the market, if you see these, I recommend these off the bat. So that's my starting video. I want to let you guys know where I stand. And again, I have no affiliation, no sponsorship, no ties to any of these companies. So let's not make assumptions and say, oh, he's biased. Clearly going with the gum instead of the Glide. Not the case. I'm here for everybody. I'm just here for a good floss. That has been it for my first floss review. Let me know if this helps. Again, just trying to help the people out. So let's spread the awareness. All right. Amen.